Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, you know this does not work without you guys. So let's get open for business here. And I can't wake up the football god. Sorry, guys. I got to get a new light fixture for there. Can't wake him up. Something happened. I dropped the remote, and it's not the remote. Check the battery and everything else. It actually will turn and mess with the clock down there, but it just won't turn on the light. So maybe the transformer went on it, and I'll have to figure out something else. But anyway, here we are, 87 days, 10 hours, 14 minutes, and 30 seconds away from kickoff of the 2020 season. Man, you know what's funny? I saw somebody on Facebook had posted if the year 2020 was an alcohol, what alcohol would it be? And that's pretty easy. I don't know if they still make it or not, but back when I was in college, they had Mad Dog 2020. Oh my God. That was literally the worst stuff known to mankind. I remember the grape flavored Mad Dog 2020 that would give you the worst drunk and hangover that you've ever had in your life. And it's pretty much right. It's right on. Because this year 2020 has been sucking. I mean, damn. About the only way this year could have been any worse is if the Eagles had won the Super Bowl. That's about the only other way that this year could have been much worse. But anyway, speaking of the Eagles, it's so funny because Philly 500 keeps text messaging me and saying, "You're scared of the Eagles. You're scared of the Eagles." I ain't scared of them. Are you kidding me? See, here's the thing you have to understand. You have to know the enemy better than yourself. That is, if you're going to defeat the enemy. You don't ignore the enemy. You want to know everything about it. You want to know what time they get up. You want to know what kind of plays they're going to run. You want to know what gets under their skin. You want to know what hurts the enemy. You want to know ways that you can defeat the enemy. You want to know ways that you can make the enemy suffer till they give in. You must know everything about the enemy. And one thing that I know the enemy definitely bothers them. Because it's funny when you listen to somebody like Philly 500, who is a true homer. No matter what happens, no matter who they get, have you ever noticed with Philly 500, it's the greatest move of all time? But I know one thing that hurts. Because now the Eagles are having this revisionist history. They're trying to act like they really didn't want CeeDee Lamb. And see, this is the ultimate troll. You know, CD has been out there putting out workout videos. More workout videos than Dez, which is hard to do. It's hard to do. But CD has been out there, in the gym working out. He's been out running routes. It's almost like he's teasing the hell out of the Eagles. So you'll see a clip over here on Bleacher Report. You'll see a little clip over here on Instagram, and then you'll see a different one on Twitter. It's just kind of like that little knife in the back, and it's just turning it just a little bit. Just keeps turning it because you know how bad they wanted it. Now Philly asked me, or excuse me, Bad Dog asked me how I felt about the Cowboys getting CeeDee Lamb. And I'll be honest with you, at first, I was so head over heels thinking and wanting the Dallas Cowboys to get an impact player on defense. That was my whole focus because I looked at my offense and I said, the offense is pretty good, but my defense needs, some dogs in there. That we need some beast in there. And at first, when we got CeeDee Lamb, I'm like, another wide receiver. Oh. But after seeing how desperate the Eagles were, I felt a lot better. I really felt a lot better. And after seeing and learning everything I did about him, and understanding that he's coming into a perfect position. Because, see, one of the things with wide receivers is very rarely do they come out the box and be a great impact player. Now, there are the Odell Beckhams when you can almost say that Odell had a bigger impact his first 2 years than he did the rest of his career. In most cases, it's actually the reverse of that. You've seen how Michael Gallup, his first year was okay. Second year got to be a lot better, still has the dropsies. But third year, you expect a lot of big things. It's hard to come out as a wide receiver and make a big impact. But this is a perfect situation for CD because he doesn't instantly have to be the guy. You already have an Amari Cooper right there. You already have a Michael Gallup right there. You've got Zeke Elliott in the backfield. There's too many weapons out there for them to focus and say, we got to stop CeeDee Lamb. And thus, he should have the opportunity to thrive and to be able to bring it brought up into the system, bit by bit instead of being beat in play one. So, to twist the knife in the Eagles a little bit, there's actually a YouTube video collection that's out there now with CD working out for you Eagles fans. And I got to tell you, it looks like you're I don't know if you've ever done this as a kid, and you've probably seen it in the Rocky movie. We used to have chickens growing up, okay? And chickens, when they would get out, chasing the chicken couldn't fly over the fence or anything, which was good. But that chicken running around trying to chase him, the way he could just stop on a dime and go in different directions. You look at CD, he won't have any problem if you want to catch a chicken. He'd have no problem catching a chicken because he can stop on that dime, boom, give you change, give you 2 nickels or a nickel and 5 cents and keep on going. You see the strength of him. You look at this, that fat is scared of him. There ain't no fat on that body. Look at that. After all this push, look at, oh man. So one thing you can definitely say is CeeDee Lamb is getting ready. He is working his ass off. And he's definitely, I think, hurting the Eagles. Look at this. Those arms are burning right now. It's like fire right now. It's like that habanero pepper. Look at that. Look. You see those arms? Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Let me catch these things. Look. Oh. Look. Oh my God. You see that footwork? Look at that. Dragging the toe. Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Plant and push. Look. Boom. How are you? Oh. Eagles. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Boom. You see that little stutter step? That little stutter step up in there? Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Look at CeeDee Lamb. Yeah. CeeDee Lamb is going to be ready for the season. I love seeing that. I'm just curious, Eagles fans, because we know we got you in here. I know you're happy with the players you got. You got lots of speed. That's what I keep hearing. You got lots of speed late in the draft and all that. But you didn't get CeeDee Lamb. But that's one of the many players that we got this year. And as we go through, and, my first reaction of not being able to get that impact player in the first round of the draft, I got to tell you, I'm still very, very happy because you guys know when I was looking at the draft, one of the guys that I really wanted for the defensive line, an area where the Dallas Cowboys have not had an emphasis on since the Big Cat, is the one technique guy. And to get Gallimore, oh my God, to get Gallimore in there later in the draft, to get Bradley Ain, to be able to get Diggs, the Cowboys made out. Now, again, there's no guarantee whatsoever that any of these players are going to be great. There's no guarantee. You just look at the pedigree of where they come from and what they did in college. And you got to like what the Cowboys have. Hopefully, we'll be able to get this thing together where we actually have games and are actually able to have a football season. I'm trying to figure out. I mean, life's been different without sports. I'm not a big basketball fan or baseball fan or hockey fan, so it hasn't affected me like not having football would. And so I was sitting here thinking in my mind, if we didn't have a football season, what will we do? Now, it's been great to have the extra time with my wife and working in my workshop and things, and trying to take care of things at my home, and trying to figure out the next step, how I can be positive in the community. I'm going to start working on the red brick house. We finally got the plans and stuff now. I just got to go down and apply for the permit. But there have been positive things that are coming out of this. I want to get back to building affordable housing, because I believe everybody deserves to have a safe, nice home. So there's those things I can do to help take some of that time, but we really need football. And we need football to be safe for the people that are playing football as well. And how they're going to get that thing done, I don't know, but I know the NFL will try and figure out some way, somehow, to make sure that we have a season. It's Thirsty Thursday, y'all. The weekend is not far away, and thank goodness we've made it through another week. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate all the support. We're closing in on 29,000. I think what I need to do is start doing like a countdown to maybe 30,000 and do like giveaways. One of the things I haven't done this year, and I was talking to my wife about it, which is kind of strange, because every year I've added a new piece to my set. This one is the original piece, I think. No, I'm sorry. This one was the first one that I made, and it used to actually be over here. And it was just one locker. And then the next year I ended up adding this piece to it. So then I had the two, which was better, but it wasn't balanced. And I'm a Libra, and see, it's the whole scale thing. You know, I need balance in my life. I need balance in my life. So last year I built this third one. Well, I don't have any space for any more. Not unless I get rid of the TV and we just make this into a locker room. And I don't think that's going to happen. So I've got to figure out what I'm going to do in here different. But I have a lot of stuff that I don't have places for it to go. And that's where we're going to start doing some giveaways to you guys. All right. Work to do in the workshop. I got to go look at a house and a deck today. Got to start doing work at other people's places. And yeah. Don't have much time, but the time I'm here, I'm going to try and make an impact. Hopefully that'll help others. I'll see you guys soon.